chicken fajitas. Oh no. Get some of that hot sauce on there. God, that is windy out there. I was not expecting to see that. I've just spent the best part of today looking at various different news reports of multiple storms coming in to hit the UK.
The Met Office has issued a rare red weather warning.
Conditions really are brutal. There's driving, rain, dropping temperatures, and winds are forecast to potentially gust to up to 90 miles an hour.
I've picked a lovely little spot that isn't going to be too badly affected, fingers crossed, by Storm Dudley and Storm Eunice. A place called Chasewater, just down by Cannock. It's a lovely little spot. I've looked at some pictures on Google. Looks absolutely picturesque, beautiful place. The weather tomorrow isn't supposed to be too bad. It's supposed to be sun shining all day. A little break in the storms before the weekend when it gets really, really rough. But tonight's going to get quite rough as well. So I've brought some supplies with me. I've got an update to the cooking system in the car, which I'll show you guys a bit later. Sneak a little hint, it's a ridge monkey, so stick around to see that. But first, before we head down to Chasewater near Cannock, I'm going to pop over to B&M and get a couple of supplies. I've figured out a solution to handling the raw meat problem. I'm going to get a pack of disposable gloves, double up the layers, and I haven't got to worry about washing my hands while I'm in the car. I'll take some sanitizer with me, I'll take some wet wipes with me, as I always do. And then for tonight's dinner, we're going to have chicken fajitas. I've got the wraps and the gloves. My God, is the wind picking up. And to really spice things up, I'm going to go for an old favourite, Cholula hot sauce. Last time I had that was at Chiquitos. I haven't been there in God knows how long, so I'll have that in the wraps tonight. We've got a bit of a race against time ahead of us. The Chasewater Car Park closes at 8 PM. It's now 7:15, and it's going to take us the best part of about 50 minutes to get there, just under an hour to get there. I want to get there nice and early before the car park officially closes at 8 o'clock. According to the Chasewater Car Park website, or a couple of reviews that people have put on Google and on certain websites, say that the car park closes at 8 o'clock and they have a barrier system. They do open the barriers again at 7 AM, but the reason why I'm a little bit iffy about that, and the reason why I mentioned the storm, is because if this storm really hits hard, you really don't know how it's going to affect certain different bits of infrastructure. Are people going to come into work the next day? Is the bloke, or the woman, should I say, don't want to be sexist, is she or he going to come into work the next day to open that barrier because of the weather warning? Who knows? I have no idea what this storm's going to do to the UK. It's coined by the BBC to be the worst storm to hit UK shores in decades. So we'll see how we get on. I'm playing it by ear tonight. If it gets a bit too hairy, then I'm more than willing to abandon camp, but that's a last resort. We don't want to do that. We want to see if we can get through tonight. Anyway, I'm waffling on. Let's get down to Chasewater, let's see what the car park's like, and scope out the location. That's an interesting little sign on the right there. I don't know if you guys can read it. Warning, no car cruising in Burntwood area. High Court Junction in force. So, I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. I suppose it's a good sign that there's going to be no boy races here. But it might also be a bad sign that this area is watched more than I would like. Here. So we've got a barrier to go in that's open. Oh, I don't like this. This looks like really sketchy. Say warning. Road blocker in operation. Strictly no tailgating. One vehicle at a time. Failure to comply will result in severe vehicle damage. Obeying main traffic lights at all times. Proceed with caution through traffic control area. See, the traffic lights aren't even on. Scratch this, we're not staying here. I didn't see any of this online. So that's a no-go. There's a place on Park for Night that is 6 miles away from where I am right now. It's not ideal, it's a plan B, but our plan A is switched up. That car park's a no-go. It might well be fine, and I might well get in there okay and not cause damage to my car, etc, etc. And the person might turn up tomorrow and release the barriers and say, hope you had a lovely night, sir, please come again. But I doubt that's going to be the case. But I'll update you when I'm a bit more closer to finding a spot. Right, let's give this spot a crack for the night. We've got a pub down the road there, although I probably won't be going to it tonight. It's now just gone 8 o'clock. All the faffing about of all the different places we were going to park up, the road closures. I hope whoever was in whatever accident was on that road is okay, but there was a road closure. And yeah, just it took us a long time to actually get where we are right now. So I'm absolutely starving. I'm going to sort out the back and get these fajitas on the go, and I'm going to show you the Ridge Monkey, which I'm super excited about, because this is a game changer when it comes to cooking food in the back of the car. Anyway, I'll get in the back. Okay. That's the doors locked. Let's adjust this curtain slightly. Make sure that's all covered there. Right, we're in and ready to cook. Okay, so the special addition to tonight's dinner, I've spoken about it already, is the Ridge Monkey. Now, for those of you that don't know, this was originally created for fishermen down by the riverside to cook up some nice toasted sandwiches, and it's since been adopted by a lot of van lifers, including a car camper like myself. Inside it is this little accessory kit. So you've got the 2 handles here, like so. And then you have a nice little plastic set of utensils to use when you're cooking on the non-stick frying pan. It's literally the one-cook solution in a confined space to be able to cook up literally anything. I've seen people cook chili con carnes, I've seen people cook pizzas, burgers, fajitas like we're cooking tonight, all in one of these little things. Stinks of onions in here. Woo-wee! Chicken fajitas. Oh no. Fantastic. Bloody brilliant. Well done, Brandon. What a idiot. I have absolutely no idea how this is going to come out. Fingers crossed, guys. We have a lovely meal in there tonight. Get it around the edges. A lot of chicken on this, which is good. There we go. Okay, so just a quick update on the Ridge Monkey. You probably can't hear a lot. One thing that is drastically different to cooking with a frying pan in an enclosed space like a car is that there's no major fumes or smells. Don't get me wrong, the car is starting to smell of fajitas a little bit, but let's just open it up and see how we're looking. Look at that bad boy. It's like, the best way to describe it, it's like having like a mini oven in your car. Once I close that, the sound goes away, the smell goes away, the steam goes away. It is like having a mini oven. That is a massive game changer. No longer will I have to struggle when it comes to cooking meals in the back of this car. Let's cut a piece of chicken and see what we're looking like. Well, that looks cooked to me. Cannot tell you how good this smells. It's unbelievable. That is crazy. I can hear Muppets. Let's get some of the hot sauce on there. There we are, one chicken fajita wrap, cooked in my Ridge Monkey in the back of the car. Oh my God. By far the best meal I've ever had in the back of this car. That fajita mix is a bit hot though. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna have 2 or 3 more wraps, I think. While I fill my belly, I'll join you guys when I'm about ready to start clearing this stuff away and setting the bed up. That is windy out there. Jeez. Just felt the car rock backwards and forwards quite violently then. Not the best time to do that. God, blimey. I hope you guys can hear that as well. That is mental. That's my heating for the night sorted. I've got some porridge for tomorrow morning. I've got quite a bit of water left over, so I'm gonna have a coffee and some porridge in the morning. And then we're gonna hit Chasewater. But I'll get the bed set up and I'll show you that just before I get some shut-eye. And there we are, all tucked in, nice and safe and sound. I've got another blanket tonight just in case it gets a bit cold. Got the hot water bottle underneath the blanket here. It's nice and toasty at the moment. Don't know how long that residual heat from the heater will last, but we'll see. Not a bad pudding either. Okay, I will show you guys in more detail where I've slept in the morning, but for now, a bit of chocolate shortbread and a good night's sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Here comes the undignified part. Oh. Okay. Squeeze. There we go. That's the way to get in the front. And you don't want to get out before the heating's been turned on. So just while the car demists, this is where I was last night. Just off the main road there. There's significant enough distance to be safe at least. There's the pub I mentioned just down on the left there. Look at that nice blue sky. The calm after the storm. I think those boy racers that turned up playing their music, I think they were picking people up from the pub possibly. When it was last orders, because I can't imagine many boy racers coming into this car park. It's not the most level or friendly place to park. But that ended up being the flattest spot I've ever parked in. This is what the bed looks like when you're coming in from the outside. All the stuff stuffed at the back there. I'll get everything ready shortly, get all the window covers down, and then head on down to Chasewater. I think I'll have a bowl of porridge while I'm down there. Got some nice instant porridge pots I managed to pick up from Aldi. About 25 pence, I think, each. I've got some chocolate porridge, just add water. So I'll have a coffee and some porridge down in Chasewater, and then we'll start our walk for the day. friend. Hello. Good morning. Nice little welcome addition to the morning. Let's check on this. That's not a sound you expect to hear in the middle of Cannock, is it? What a beautiful place to be. This is a man-made reservoir, created in the 18th century to feed the canals of the Wylye in Essington. And I think it also used to transport colliery up and down its waterway during the Industrial Revolution. Now, I don't know what any of those words mean, but for anybody who's more educated than myself, maybe you'll find those facts rather interesting. This place was given the name of Chasewater in 1956 after one of the borough councils, I think, purchased it to try and develop it into some kind of tourist attraction. So you've got a multitude of things here: fun fairs, restaurants, sailing clubs. Once the height of the Industrial Revolution had dropped, this had no purpose, so it was repurposed as a place of leisure. When I first saw what looks like a makeshift pier, I thought to myself that maybe they've got like a West Midlands version of Total Wipeout. I thought that doesn't look like a pier to me. Maybe this is some kind of new game show that's happening. I'll be well up for that. Get me on Total Wipeout. Let's bring that back on TV, shall we? Oh my God. I was not expecting to see that. I didn't even know there was deer here. There's two of them. Wow. What an amazing surprise on this walk. Looking straight at me. That's the highlight of today. By far. Who would have thought it, eh? In a week where the BBC were reporting that it's going to have the worst weather for decades. These are the sights we see. Admittedly, it is the one day that's supposed to be good and the rest of the week is absolutely horrid. But I think that makes up for it, doesn't it? Beautiful views at Chasewater. What an epic camp that was. Wow, he's flying off. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next camp.